Hello and welcome to tonight's Gavra Racing, and of course we are with the Ginetta Evolution, and we are here with the GT3 variant of the car. And as always, for the last 3 weeks we have been. This is the final week in this car, by the way, and we're here at this circuit, which of course is Brno. And the most iconic races you see here are the European Formula 3s and MotoGP are the most iconic series around here, and the World Touring cars come here. It is a 5.403 kilometre circuit, which is 3.357 miles, a circuit which is in, of course, if you didn't know, Czech Republic. And alongside me is, of course, Ethan.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Gavra Racing. Welcome to the Ginetta Evolution GT3s here in the Czech Republic, here at the Brno circuit. Well, good evening, James. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah, we're heading into this round. As you said, there's obviously been quite a few big series around the track. A major one being the MotoGP. Been quite a big one for MotoGP recently, and it's been quite a good track. And now we're here in the GT3 Ginetta Evolution, where it's going to be our final week.
It is, yes. We have a break week next week, which should be, I think all the drivers are wanting that week break, because I think they're putting in a lot of effort, the drivers are, got to say. So I think it'll be very handy for them. Well, just quickly, because we are going to tell you, can I find the information I need first? I can, there we go. So just to say where we're going next week, so just to say next week we have a break, and then we're into Fuji the week after for 2 hours, so should be fun.
Should be hella fun, and the drivers having that week to practice a little bit more for that 2 hour stint.
Yep.
Yeah, to practice all their qualifying and race trims, especially with the 2 hour race. You got to practice with tyre stops, fuel stops, see where you can get the maximum gains on the other drivers. So it'll be a great week for them just to have a practice, especially with the different cars. I don't know where we're going to next.
The next car we go to is the LMP3.
LMP3, so that'll be a whole different car compared to these GT3s.
It will indeed, and it will indeed. And just quickly say, it was Dalavan Boston from Boston Road from Ciaventa last week, if you didn't know.
Thank you very much. I wasn't actually there because my internet decided to have a fit. But we're back here in Czech Republic. The Brno circuit started off in 1987, had a little bit of change with the pit lane entry in 1996, and today it has not changed one bit. Had a few surface overs, but that's around about it. I don't know if you've driven around this track, James. I don't think you've ever experienced it in real life, but I would have thought you would have driven around it once. It's quite a good track. We also did these in the GTEs, didn't we? In about last year, end of it.
I think we did. I think I wasn't here for that one, but yeah, we did. I think.
I think so.
No, it was it was one series anyway we've done together. We've been here, so.
Yeah, I think it was the GTEs.
I think so. But yeah, very good. I like the circuit. The problem I have with the circuit, and it's not a problem with the circuit, there's not many straights. A lot of more corners than straights, as I say it.
Really is.
So it's going to be interesting tonight. There are still quite a few straights, don't get me wrong, there's 5 straights tonight, which are still quite long, but at the same time it's tricky with the corners to get that right, and that's why MotoGP love coming here, because of the corners, as you can see. As just to say, Lonnie sets a 59.0 for the first lap.
And it's ye boy, isn't it?
Yeah, he's yeah, him, Rub in 5th position, whoever that is. Rubidoro, I think that's how you say it. And I think that's it. They're the only 2 drivers who are reserving tonight, so.
That's great. That's always like to see all the drivers in a weekday race.
Yep.
Especially the fun one with the GT3s.
Do you like the GT3 car then? Is this your favourite Ginetta or?
I think it's my favourite Ginetta because you have the downforce and you have the power compared to the GT4s and the GT5s. So I think it's a little bit better. But personally, I would go and drive, the LMPs, the 1, 2s and 3s. But still a great car. But next week, as James said, we're heading into Fuji for 2-hour race, heading to the Mons, and then heading Silverstone, and then the grand finale at Spa-Francorchamps.
Should be good. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know if every race is going to be 2 hours long, or if it's just one race 2 hours and every other race is like an hour and a half. I don't know, but I'm not entirely sure. If somebody knows who is watching right now, who should be racing or is racing and knows, then let me know.
So Boston Row in second currently, and about second behind Lonnie at the moment. Not far too back is Aguilera from Boston Row, so that top 3, well, Boston Row are going to look like they're having quite competitive pace in practice. But at the moment, Lonnie's running away with it. And hopefully a little more budged up qualifying. But as also James said again, it's quite fast this track, isn't it? You got long straights and then you got quite fast intertwining corners. It's quite nice, this track. That was built so long ago.
Indeed, very nice circuit.
I mean, this track back in the 1930s was even longer. I think it was about 18 miles. And it just went down and down and down until 1987 to our current 3.3 mile, 5.4 kilometre track.
Indeed. Let me have a look for you on that one. Yeah, it used to be. The first circuit ever was 18.1 miles.
Very long track.
And now it's gone down to 3.357.
And it was really just countryside, wasn't it? Especially like tracks like Belgium. Those are really just countryside tracks.
And Hockenheim. That was just countryside as well, Hockenheim, pretty much. So. With like Mansell, Senna when they used to race there. So.
What a track that was.
Yeah. What track?
Got about a minute 30 left in these sessions today here at practice. Just watching the pit at the moment. Boston Row staying in the pit, so that he's going to go for another lap here. But we're 2011 and sliding through the corners. Hope he can make it a little bit of time. Aguilera has gone second place, about 5 tenths away from Lonnie. So not too bad from him so far. So it's not looking too bad for second place all the way down to 6th place.
It's not
separated by only a few seconds, and that's not too bad at the moment in practice. Qualifying will be a little more tricky. I think we'll have light cloud for the remainder of today's sessions of qualifying and the race.
I'll just confirm that for you now.
So about 30 seconds left in the session. And then we'll be heading straight into qualifying. If anyone does any comments, any suggestions, any questions, just feel free to put them down in the comment section. We are looking at them. I'm looking at them currently as Aguilera spins.
Heavy cloud for the race, just the same.
Heavy cloud, thank you very much. So Donovan not being able to improve his lap time after quite a tricky spin. Davin's setting a new personal best at the moment, only about 3 thousandths of a second up at the moment, as he's just going through sector 2 at the moment.
Indeed. Darren Johnson says evening all, hello, welcome.
Billy O'Connor says, what do you think about F1? We'll be talking about F1 later into the race. We have a few suggestions.
Yes, we do.
I think some drivers and some teams have lost out, and some teams have gained a fantastic driver. So
there's some things that and there was a one of the team principals who is in the thing did say about one of the drivers who is going to lose out or change teams, say if he does change teams, about how they had a disagreement, or not a disagreement, but what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? And basically he's annoyed that he's gone. There we go. There we go. It came out in the press that he actually was a bit annoyed that he's actually left. So there you go. But we'll talk about that later when there's no action on circuit. As here comes Pet Biff for his first time and the final car on circuit, and he doesn't set a time. I don't think. If he did set a time, I didn't see it. So we'll just have a look. Where did Pet Biff? Did he set a time? As it's if you want to know, it would be Lonnie who would be on pole if this was qualifying with a 59.0. It would be there. Pet Biff didn't set the time. It was invalidated, I think.
So no time for Pip as we're heading into the qualifying session here at the Brno in the Czech Republic here.
Yeah, Autumn Assassin, yeah, that's where we are at Brno, mate.
So we've got about 10 minutes in the qualifying session, same as the practice, and we have about an hour race ahead of us today, with heavy clouds, as James said a few moments ago.
But yeah, like as we say, if anyone any questions or anything for us to talk about, then let us know in the thing. I do have something coming out of F1. It's not actually from F1 itself. It's from a creator who has loads of subscribers on YouTube, and he did a proposal. So I'll read that out when we have talk about F1 in a bit. So we'll get onto that.
That'll be great.
Because it is kind of what F1 are planning, but not gonna implement it. Maybe, I don't know. I'll keep an eye on that.
I can see what you mean.
Yeah, because it's just a calendar suggestion that F1 may be doing, and he's just talking about it. So I'll read that out. I'll do it now. Actually, we'll do it now. I know we shouldn't be talking about F1 now, but we'll do it now because it's very short. We've got qualifying just what to go. So we'll talk about it later. But they were planning to start the season in July. So there you go. They're planning to start in July. So there you go.
Yep. And we'll talk about more of that when we have a free time in the race.
But I do think Lonnie has a good chance today. I think Lonnie, maybe Dalavan has a good chance. And Boston probably.
Quickest in practice by about 5-10, so at the moment he's looking like the favourite. So it goes around the final corner. Would you like to go on a lap with him, James?
Gonna. Hello to the 10 of you who are watching, by the way. So into corner 1 we brake now. Go in around the corner, go quite near the curb, but don't actually go hit the curb. And then come out of the corner, as you normally do. It's like a sweeping motion out, near the curb. Get a good exit out the corner, and a good run up this little straight, which then you look to brake at about 50-metre board, which we don't actually have one on this circuit, and it goes down 200, 100. But where the 50-metre board should be, you brake there, go close to the grass, then cut to the curb and actually clip the curb. And now we'll rocket down this straight, which is very short. It's maybe 500, about 500 metres again. Braking into the little hairpin again, and you're looking to have about 1 down to about 2nd or 3rd gear, then through here. Now I don't like this bit of circuit because it's a lot of corners and it's very slow, this corner here, maybe 2nd or 1st gear. Then out the corner, fast as you can, well not fast but out the corner, into the next S's kind of section, clipping both curbs again, and then out, hit the outside curb, and then down this little straight again, which we're looking to hit the about 100-metre board to 100 and to about 50. Actually really close to the corner, about the 25-metre board if we had one. Go into the curb, don't clip it, but nearly. And then up the hill. Now this bit here is a very changing elevation and changing your car. I don't know what to suggest, but clip the curbs. So don't clip it too much because you can clip the tyres and it will just mess your lap up, of course it will. Down the back, we'll call this the back straight, down the back straight we go. Up to about 120 I'd say miles an hour as you brake, turn in. And that's the lap done pretty much. You then go through the last 2 corners, like the last kind of chicane kind of bit, which bikes love. Out of this corner here. And up to the line and across it. And he sets a 59.020, which is slower than his practice time, which is a 59.002.
I noticed when he was going around, he was understeering quite a lot. Didn't really notice too much in turn 1, but as you got through to sector 2 and sector 3, especially final corner, really did understeer. So I don't know if he's having any temperature issues with the front tyres, or it's just his setup. No idea.
Yes, I have no idea, but the times are coming in. They're all about a second off his time, so that is a good time from Lonnie again. But it's all about race. It don't matter about what times you do in qualifying. It matters about the race.
It really does. At the moment.
11th. Somebody in 11th. I don't know who that is, but I think that's... It says JUK. I must be Duke, is it? M12? I'm not sure. I don't know who that is. JUK. Don't give me any options in there. But anyway, back to what we're saying. What have we got? Oh, we have a time closer now. Dalavan, as you just alluded to, 0.3 off now, so closing the gap in.
He is closing the gap in, hoping to go for one more flyer and try and get... I mean, he's going for another lap, so I don't know... And he's about 10th up on his best lap delta going through sector 1, so... Looks like he's going to get challenged, Lonnie. I don't think Lonnie's going to have it this easily this time around. Especially with the championship being so tight at top at the moment. Unfortunately, we don't have the accurate results.
No, he pits.
He pits after a 10th up in the first sector. There's a mistake there.
He might have done. It's very hard. It's very easy to make a mistake around here. So.
Quite a difficult track to not make mistakes.
Yes, agreed.
You can see Boston taking a little bit of a wider line, taking a little bit more slower approach going through the final corner, and looks like it's going to start a lap here. At 3 minutes 30 to go. So he's about 3/10 off his best lap delta. Marco goes, or stays in 4th by 1.2 seconds behind Lonnie. Pep Bib improves his time by about 3/10. Nothing to do at the moment. Lonnie has exited the pits as well as Dalavan. David has also left the pits at the same time. Boston Rowe is now leaving. And Marco is now leaving. So we'll see what these drivers can achieve. The real battle's looking between Lonnie and Dalavan at the moment.
Yes.
I reckon Boston Rowe can pull it in. Yeah, fantastic wrap out of the car.
Yeah, so to everyone who's watching it, we're in Brno in the Czech Republic. Because somebody said, I'm trying to link the stream for yours, but I can't find the track. Okay, it's Brno in Czech Republic. Hello, Chef, and hello, Brian, again. Hello. Anyway. But yeah, it's interesting to see. I think Dalavan here has a good opportunity if he can get a good lap in with 2 minutes and 10 and 15 to go. Sorry, then he can hopefully get pole. And then at the same time, Boston Rowe can improve hopefully and try and get better. But Dalavan has got traffic though, so
they are quite bunched together, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because I think Marco's right there, just behind Boston. That's David. There's the other flag in sector 2.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
Not Africans. Not DJD.
There we go. It's... And it's not even moving. There you go. It's gone back.
It's your boy. It's yeah, boy.
Lonnie is back in the pits, so he thinks that lap's going to be decent enough. Dalavan is going to be starting his lap very shortly, going for the final 2 corners. He's quite close to the driver in front.
He has to slow down there.
Just slow down a little bit, but he's gone full power now. Along this home straight here.
It's Rube. It's Rube in front of him. Rube. I don't know who that is, but he's in front of him. So let's see. Beza hasn't even done a lap yet. So.
Look, any problems at the moment. We've got about 50 seconds remaining in the qualifying session. The drivers can finish their lap. It's not over just like that. Just watching down at the moment, going through the first sector. Oh, both of them go onto the gravel trap. Danovan's going to press on. No, he's going to go straight into the pits.
Oh my! Let's see what Boston can do then, because he's the last one pretty much to get pole here. It'll be between him and Marquez to get pole here, or David. Could be one of them three to get pole if it is going to be one of the lower end people. And Beza hasn't done a lap yet, he's just started a lap of course, so Beza will finish a lap in a second, he will. That's what he does.
So we're just watching Boston Road at the moment. Qualifying has complete. Drivers can finish their lap time. But if Boston Road wants to get on that pole, he's going to have to do something magical. He's just going through the end of the second sector at the moment, heading into the third.
Let's have a look at the split time, see what it is. It is... doesn't say, so it might be the same, it might not be.
I don't know if it will show, but don't know why it's showing there. Boston Road coming around the final two corners here, a left and then a right, and then a power to the home straight.
Here we come.
Let's see if he can challenge either Dalavan or Lonnie. Probably want to challenge Lonnie as much as possible. Cross the line, only gained about a tenth of a second mark, only gained about half a tenth. So nothing there to challenge either Dalavan or Lonnie.
I think it's Beza who's last on a lap here and he's still flying.
He is still going, he's about to end his sector 2 and go to sector 3. So we'll see what he can put out of the bag.
He has 50 seconds to get to the line, so still got plenty of time.
Yeah, we've got plenty of time. But he's got to pull out a right laps challenge. Sounds like a phone cut out, but he's going through the final corner right here.
What's he gonna get? Don't think he set a time.
I don't know.
No, he didn't. So it's do you want to take it? You take it.
Lonnie in pole position here at the Brno GP here in the Czech Republic for the Gavra Racing Ginetta Evolution GT3 series. With Dalavan followed closely behind, only about 3.5 tenths. Boston Row separated by Lonnie about 9 tenths. Marco in 4th, 1.1 seconds behind. David in 5th, Aguilera in 6th. I couldn't finish it off. Pep in 7th, Duke Martin in 8th. Roberto, that's 8th there. In 9th place, Agarim in 10th. GJDM 11th, YT in 12th, Dunlop in 13th, and Beza in 14th.
Yeah,
who didn't actually do a lap in qualifying.
Yeah, it's your boy in the chat says, and you can call me Joel, I think is what it's trying to say, Joao. So there you go. And then
Or is it Zhao?
Cool, Zhao. There we go. And Jukebox says 2 of my favourite commentators. Is it going to be a good race? It is. Yep. I think it will be.
It's going to be a fantastic race.
And because we're going to do it now, I'll do my predictions. I think it will be Lonnie, Boston, and I'm gonna put out there and say David's going to be on the podium today. And I never thought you would say that, but there you go.
Sorry, he's saying I can't.
Lonnie,
Yes.
Dalavan, and David.
Fair enough.
A bold strategy, I know.
Fair enough. We'll have to wait and see. And also, we'll be doing driver day.
Okay.
About 5 minutes remaining, so you've got the rest of the race to figure out. You have 55 minutes to figure out who is your driver of the day.
Your predictions, then?
My prediction is Lonnie's going to have a clean race. He's going to make one mistake, and that's going to allow Dalavan or either Boston through, and then they'll have a heated battle right at the end. I think we're just sinking into the race at the moment.
We are. Can we have to? 5, 4, 2, 1,
Brno in the Czech Republic. And it's like Sal, Dalavan gets a fantastic start, but too much wheel spin, hasn't really got off to the cleanest. Lonnie is still there around the outside, so he's going to challenge into turn 1. Dalavan may have got the move in the early stages, and as he got in the later stages, I think he just about has by about half a tenth, but no, Lonnie comes back with a little bit of overspeed going through turns 1 and 2. So Lonnie is leading at the moment, so what a great start from his teammates right in the background, just trying to follow him through. Marco's going to try and challenge Dalavan going into turn 5 there, but not enough to get him side by side with him. He's going to keep it slippery at the moment. He's going to head to the left hand side, the right of him, and he's going to go challenge to the inside. Is he going to be able to make the move down? No, he hasn't. Going into, I believe, is no, still in 6-1. The one driver's left and joined back, so looks like we've got a few interceptions already. But what a start there by Lonnie. Got a little bit tentative.
Boston's made a mistake. He spun it. Boston Rose spun it.
He's all the way down in under the vice. He's made a little bit of a mistake there. Lonnie's able to keep the lead at the moment. Marco's looking to try and make a move on Dalavan, but he can't make any moves just yet, going through these tight sweeping corners. Just entering sector 2 now. They're separating about 6 tenths between first and second. Marco not too far behind them. Hopefully be able to make a move. But that was a good start by Lonnie in the second phase. Wasn't too great in the first phase. Dalavan definitely did get a better reaction. But the wheel spin, oh, that's Lonnie. Lonnie's made a mistake in the final corner here, and he's gone off, and he's down to 4th place.
Let's just have a look. Do we see it on our cameras that we watched? Yes, he went on the grass, just touched the grass a tiny bit.
So a tiny little mistake has now just cost him 1st place. He's off the podium position at the moment.
It's the same as last week? Same as last week?
Marco's going to be is still in the podium positions at the moment. And I think we just got the the second, but Marco is currently in 2nd place.
What do you
1 second away from Dalavan. I got the race results for the last round at the Red Wing.
So there we go. Got it. Yeah, so it's as I said, it was Dalavan from Boston, from Civenta, from Marquez, David, Beza, Akagram, Lonnie, Pet Biv, and Duke Martin were your top 10. So there you go.
Oh, Marco's made a little bit of a spin. As we're just looking at the last race. Just see if I can try and find that.
They're going to go side by side in the foreground here, and he's done it through. I think that was Boston going through there, but we've got a lot of cars here making moves. Marky's just got past Pet Biv, and then behind Pet Biv is GJD, and he's about to go through DJD. Sorry, Dunn is about to go past Pet Biv, and Looks like done major, but so many battles in this little pack here. As I think a car's just gone off in the background, but he's got back on and comes back through. They're side by side behind them, and it's Pet Biv and Beza, or Pet Biv and is it Boston? I think yes, it is. Side by side, and Boston's through. So there you go. So just to give you a quick idea, very quickly, on the Ginetta Evolution, David's leading the championship. Second is Lonnie. Third is Dalavan, and fourth is Marquis. David, Lonnie, Dalavan, Marquis. There you go.
Oh, Pep makes a little bit of a mistake there. In the sector 1, after turn, that'd be after turn 2 there.
Probably.
It's about 5 minutes gone at the moment. Had a few dramas. I was looking back at the Marco incident, and he just lost the traction now of the corner and just couldn't keep up with the. Well, the weird tires couldn't keep up with the miles from the engine.
Fair enough. Do we still have any battles on the circuit?
We have a little bit of a battle going between Gavra, Marco, Boston, Rubenera. I can't even say his name. Well, he's going to try and challenge Boston. Oh, actually, no.
Rubidero, we'll call him that. I'm going to put him that anyway.
He's only he's only about 4 tenths away from my Gavra. And now he's only 3. So he's not doing too bad for himself there.
Oh! Who did he hit? Who did he hit?
I think he
did. He hit YT, he hit your boy, or Joe.
It was a lap car. He thought he could go around the Boston, he thought he'd go around the outside, but no. There was no room there as the drivers were lapping him. And YT looks like it's going to be his race over there, as his rear wing has fallen off. But into the pits, Boston Row. I don't know if there's any damage on the front end, especially the splitter. There doesn't to be not any tyre changes. A little bit of fuel and he's away. So I don't know what's going on. So I don't know if that'll be a racing incident. It did look a little bit of a racing incident as they were trying to pass a lap car, but I don't know if that will go down as a racing incident. We'll have to wait and see by the stewards.
Interesting.
And looks like G Master's wanting to get past the. We'll just call this guy Rube.
Yeah, Rubit.
I think we can make this easier for us, James. Let's just call it Rube.
Yeah, Rubit. Just say Rubit. In that corner, just had a massive slide on the back of the end of the car. So I don't know what happened, but he was in that corner, and then the car just slid a little bit. The back end, was loose. The back end, and that let Duke Martin close up. But he's right in the back now of his teammate, or right in the back of Akagram. So
I think the tyres are struggling.
Oh no, it's not. Not Akagram, is it? I think it is actually Akagram. Yeah.
When he's right on the back, Ruben's right on the back of Big Arrow. Yeah. And he's going to try and make a move. I believe the teammates, because they both have the same livery.
But
so it's basically a drag race at the moment.
Yeah, but YT as well has the same livery, so there's 3 of them out here, I think, the same livery, so.
So going through the final corner here is vital. He gets a great exit here, because he's going to be right on the back of the tail end, especially when he's got slipstream. He's gaining, he's only about a tenth now, and he's going to be in front of him going down into turn 1. No, actually, Garen's actually managed to keep it, and going down into turn 1, and he's kept it. Very nice move there, going down the inside.
Here we go, still on the outside.
Yep, he's going around the outside. This is trying to make a move here. I don't think he'll be able to though. Not just yet. I think there's been a bit of a problem with the rear wheels, don't you think? Unless it's they go for a low drag setup.
Could have done. As here he goes then down the inside, he's going to try and go a Vaccagram here, is Rube, and doesn't make it stick. And that was the corner last lap, he had a massive tank slap at the back end and just slid. Did like a skid around the corner. So, whatever's happens, he's got better with it. This is the only battle, by the way, we have on circuit. Just to say. Everyone else is spread out.
6th and 8th at the moment. 6th, 7th, 8th, all challenging for 6th place here. But 10 minutes into the race now. Let's see if he can get on top.
So yeah,
we
should be
also
good.
do have a few subjects to talk about during the race, just in case anything's a little bit too boring. But I don't think it will do anytime soon, as we have a battle for 6th place at the moment. Yeah, I'm doing quite well to defend his position for 6th place. A little bit wide, Duke Martin there, as he enters the 3rd section, going down towards the final 2 corners here. Looks like they're going to try to make a move. Not just yet, I think he's trying to be patient and wait for the straight line. Going down to turn 1. Advisor gets off to a good start here. Then to a side by side, it's going to be a literal drag race all the way down to turn 1.
Yes,
I wonder who is going to come up victorious here.
He's done that beautifully.
Oh, that's a beautiful move around the outside there. And Rube is right up into 6th place. And Arabs are going to be challenged by Duke Martin. What if he's going to go down the inside and that's when he's defending his position. Looks like he wants to go down the inside as well as Rube. But no, Rube is losing a little bit. He's gone a little bit deep. He's gone for a bit more of a right angle move going into that corner. He managed to defend it very well. Ooh. I thought it was going to go right down his inside there, hit his side pod there, but he doesn't. Duke Martin right on the back of him in 8th place, looking like he wants to try and make a move on Gavra, try and get past him, try and get past Rube.
He is indeed, by little each lap he is. So to all the chat, he is indeed. So Aggregators just took the gap down for the lead, by the way, before we get off this battle, because it's a good battle this one. But he took the gap down by 3/10, and David has closed the gap down because it is now 8.5 to the leader and it's 7.1 to Lonnie, so he's got the gap down from 8.7 to the leader, so he's closing ever so slightly in on Lonnie as well at the front of the field, as you can see. But yeah, this battle's still good. I still can't believe he did that though. Rubit down around the outside, then switches and cuts him off, and it's a very good move. Not many people do it there. Here goes Duke Martin.
That was a very good move. Many people don't have the setup to do that, but looks like he did. Duke Martin right in the slipstream there. He's gaining, going down this home straight, and he's up into 7th place, unless Leon can do the move that Rube did last time out. But now Duke Martin blocks him off, going around the outside. He's now going to have the inside on this corner. Looks like he's just got about in front of him, Gavra. But he's going to be on the outside for the next corner, the left-hander. He's going to be able to keep the position there.
But is he though? Because he comes back at him.
He's going to try and get a better delivery out of this corner here and try and get something out of this. As Duke Martin just going to be punching a hole in the air for him, getting a nice slipstream. You see that Duke Martin does not really touch any of the curbs. You just see that Egerhard's making a lot in the corners that Duke is pulling away on the straights. It looks like Duke Martin's gone for a little more of a low drag setup with all these straights. I mean, how many straights are there? Like 5 straight?
Yep, 5.
5 straights around the track, so obviously you want as much straight line speed as you have.
Indeed, as we do have a battle now for 3rd position. Lonnie is closed right up on the back now. Here he has.
Lonnie has closed up.
And your leaders have closed up to 1.2. It was 1.7 last lap, so something happened there with your leaders as well.
So not too far away from each other at the moment. David and Lonnie are way far back. Aguilar's wanting to maybe make a move on him very shortly. I mean, they're only separating now by about 9-10, so they're not doing too bad for each other. So we're about 15 minutes into the race now. It's not been too bad. We've had a few battles for 6th place. We've had a few spins, including Lonnie getting up to the grass. Marco spun. And he lost about 2 positions and now down to 5th place. So far so good.
Yeah, it's been very good this way so far. As what have we got to say? GJD's in the pit lane. He's come in for his 2nd stop of the race. Yeah, Lonnie. There's just been Lonnie. Not really that close, really. Do you want to? I don't think we're close enough. Do you want to talk about something then? If we're not got battles, or?
Yeah, we talked a little bit about Formula 1 at the moment. Quite a nice subject to talk about with all the different driver transfers we've got.
Okay, so no, just to butt in here. David has overtaken Lonnie, by the way. David was 4th and Lonnie is now 4th. So there you go. If you wondered why Lonnie is down in 4th, thank you there, Brian, in the chat. We do apologise, we missed it, but David's got passed, by the way.
David's doing a great job here today. So I thought we'll start off what started this whole driver move, which was Sebastian Vettel not, what was it, what's the word, retaining his contract for next year with Ferrari. Ferrari wouldn't want to pay the amount of money they pay him, about 20 million every year, so they just didn't want to pay it.
I'll keep an eye on the race, by the way, just quickly to say, and if there's any battles I'll butt in. But yeah, carry on.
So as they weren't going to offer him the money, he just thought he will leave. I don't necessarily think Ferrari pushed him out, but put that towards him that they weren't going to pay a lot for him. They weren't going to say, well, we need you for next season. Last season we had the addition of Charles Leclerc, a youngster who's done very well in previous seasons. Especially in 2018 and especially his Formula 2 career. So adding that pressure of a potential world champion in the Ferrari, it just adds to the stress. And it just, I mean, you saw Vettel make many mistakes. He made one at the Silverstone, he made one at
Monza.
Yeah, that's a big one for Tifosi and Ferrari. And in that race, Charles Leclerc won. So the performance of the Ferrari was there, and Vettel should have counted on that, and should have beaten Charles Leclerc. He's a 4-time world champion, and he should have beaten his teammate. And then they go and get Carlos Sainz. Now, Carlos Sainz is a very good driver. He can get a podium. He got a podium in McLaren, but he's not a race winner. Ferrari back in the day were getting all the best drivers. They were getting Kimi Räikkönen, they were getting Sebastian Vettel, world champion.
Michael Schumacher.
They get Michael Schumacher, Jean Alesi, Alain Prost.
Lauda. who everybody, if you didn't know, it's a year since he died.
I mean, it's just mad. You get a driver who hasn't won a race, hasn't won a world championship, hasn't got a fastest lap, hasn't got a pole position, and you replace Sebastian Vettel. It just doesn't make any sense, and I don't think Carlos Sainz will do too well there. I think he'll do okay, and because you've got Charles Leclerc, who is going to get you those wins, who's going to get you those points you need to win constructors, they're just saying, well, Bottas is going to be Sainz. So Sainz is basically going to be Bottas, he's going to be a second team driver, and they want to win both drivers and constructors, so we're each going to move and just let Charles Leclerc by.
But he's not there.
I think that's what they're trying to replicate.
But he's not there, really, is he? And I know what you're saying, and it is a very. When I heard the news, right, that Vettel was leaving, right, and they were bringing in maybe it was either Ricardo or Charles Leclerc, Ricardo or Sainz at the time. I don't want to take this into. I don't even care about their names. I literally was like, what? Like I literally was like, what? Why is he leaving? He's their driver. He doesn't need to leave. That's the thing. I don't know why Ferrari decided, and he decided get out. I what's the thing with Jenson, which Jenson Button described it perfectly, is he can win races. He can do really well. I know they probably don't want 2 number 1s, but it was odd that he's left.
And
just to say, apparently, just to say, sorry, there's a 7th and 8th battle if you want to go to that. We're on it now anyway. There we go. We just gone to it. Sorry about that.
We'll just have a look at this real quickly between Gavra and Rube. Sebastian go for a few laps.
Gavram's got
Not
passed.
as close, and there's a little bit of a spin. I think that is Whitey though, down in last place. It's not a good race for him today. Gav's defending his position, going down to turn 1. We're going to want to make a move very shortly.
Thank you, Duke, for telling us. Here he goes then, does Rube? No, can't make it past. Here he goes though down the outside line, is he going to make it stick? Nope. He backs off there and doesn't. But no,
Good defending there by Gavra.
because the battle's gone a little bit. There is still Boston and Pet Biv if you want to go to that, which is 9th and 10th. They have a little battle if you want to do that one instead.
We do a little battle between Boston and Pet Biv. About 3 tenths separate them. Pep goes a little bit wide into that corner, loses a little bit of time.
And that's it, the battle's done.
37 minutes remaining in this race. We could just go back to the conversation. I don't think there's going to be any more battles for the moment, but if there is, we'll go straight back to them.
Yeah, as I was saying, I just don't think they need to get rid of Vettel. Like, I know he's getting old now, he's in his 30s, but why? I know Charles Leclerc is a good driver because he's proven that with a couple of wins last year, a couple of poles, and a couple of good finishes, but I still believe Vettel's there and thereabouts. And I think, like, if he does leave, because of course Carlos Sainz now goes there, F1, it'll be a shame because Carlos Sainz has gone to his spot, Ricardo's gone to McLaren. Why doesn't he go to Renault? But then at the same time, Alonso wants to go to Renault, so there's arms open there.
I think Ricardo going to McLaren isn't a good move from McLaren's point of view. Carlos Sainz was very good at giving feedback to the team. Ricardo isn't good at that. He's good at getting results, and when the car works, he gets good results. We'll just focus on this battle for a second, and we'll continue our conversation. As Gav's going to probably get taken over and taken by Rube. He does get overtaken on the straight, but into the corner. I think Gav's going to be able to hold it, going to the inside of this corner. Rube making a very nice around the outside move, and he gets a position of 7th place. Nice little move there from Rube. Agav's going to try and make a move down the inside. Doesn't make it work. Oh, and he's going to go down the inside of the next corner. This is quite a good battle side by side.
Hello Kev and hello Jukebox. Welcome. Here we go, Gavra. Is he going to try and get back through? No, he's not. He's going to back off a bit there and just leave it for a minute. This is the closest battle on circuit. No other close battle really. So, yep. But until we actually see any moves like happening with these two, Akagram still in front of Rubib. He got back through, by the way. Made it stick. But yeah, I'm still surprised, as you were saying. I know what you and I allude to it as here goes Rubib down the outside line. Is he going to make it stick? This could be a bold move. Nope, he's gone onto the grass, and I think that's it for this battle for now. It's fizzled out. It could come back in the next lap or two, but I don't think it's there now. Actually, no, he's closed it right in straight away. No, he hasn't.
No, 8/10.
Yes, 8/10 there. But no, I can see why Ricardo went, because I don't think he was really enjoying it at Renault. I don't think.
I think Renault overpromised him.
Yeah. But they... Sorry, Kyle.
Renault promised Ricardo a car that can finish in front of the midfield and can beat McLaren, which is their, championship rival at the moment. But he wasn't promised that. And when they said to him, we promise you a car that can, and then in 2020 we promise you a car that will give you podiums, and then in 2021 we'll have a car that can win races. If you already lose the first promise, why would the other promises be true?
But
now putting Fernando back in the car would be great.
Yeah, but then you've got so many people though, because you've got to look at the insight here is no youngsters are coming back to. No youngsters will just pop into F1 for 2021 because they haven't done their season, so they haven't given the promise, right? So the 3 drivers who are desperate to go back to F1 will be Fernando Alonso. He really wants a seat. He says my time in F1 is not done. Oh, I have some unfinished business. So kind of saying he really wants to come back. Vettel wants a seat, but I don't know what team will give him a seat. And of course, you're looking at the same time, Hulkenberg, after 6 months, has said, I want to come back. So you're looking there at 3 drivers who are capably, I would say, 3 of the top drivers in F1. Hulkenberg, give or take, he's not had a podium, he's been in the sport 10 years. But at the end of the day, he still can produce some good races. As by the way, in the background we have Boston Row trying to get past Rubib. Looking like it's going to be closer than you think for them to. Here goes Boston then. Can he make it stick? But yeah, as I was as he does, lovely move from Boston there as he's through. Goes Boston into P8. He goes exactly as Rubit. Sorry, tries to go through. I don't know if Rubit's going to make his way through. No, he's not. Will he try in corner 1 here, Ethan?
So you take it.
Okay then. Here, is he going to make it stick? I have no idea.
No.
Oh, there's no. Boston spins it. Boston has spun it. Lonnie has just been overtaken by David, so David's back up to 3rd. As we've lost a driver, by the way, so a driver has left. Don't know who that was, but it was a driver there who has left us.
Pep looking to close up on Boston Row, but I don't think he does it to chase him up too much. We'll just head back to our little conversation.
Wait, let me just 1 second. Let me just check on something here. Bez has left us. Beza has left. Repeat, Beza has left. Yeah, but yeah, as I think it is. They are the top 3 drivers. Okay, as I was saying, Hulkenberg's only been in the sport 10 years. Well, by the way, if you want to see a podcast on me and Ethan talk about F1, or any one of us talk about F1, then let us know. We'll do one. But yeah, Hulkenberg, I definitely am going to say this. is unfortunate that he left F1. The team, Stuart Irritable, I think his name is, said, I want a podium out of you. He was so close in Germany to get that podium and then bottled it. Like,
I think with Hulkenberg, it's a bit of a difficult scenario. You know, he's been in Formula One. When did he start? 2009.
He started in 2009
with the Williams.
Yeah.
He did get pole position.
Let me have a look. But yeah, carry on.
He did get pole position. People can say that, but it was in changing Brazilian conditions. I mean, it goes from sunshine to wet weather back to sunshine very quickly.
No, he started in 2010.
Did he?
Yep.
I can't remember that. But the only problem is that he hasn't got a podium. He hasn't got a fastest lap. It's another driver who hasn't done anything in 10 years. That's the problem. This is the unfortunate thing. I mean, we've had so much dominance between Mercedes and Red Bull in the 10s. Those are the only two teams who actually properly won anything, drivers and constructors championships. Ferrari was thereabouts, but I mean, reliability problems and Sebastian Vettel's 2018 problems. And then in 2019, I mean, the car wasn't there at all until the final part of the season where they apparently did some illegal engine stuff. But when you see like Fernando Alonso wanting to go back to Renault, that is a good thing. Renault should absolutely take Fernando. He's a two-time world champion. He has a lot of experience. He can give feedback, and overall he's a fantastic driver because he's been in the sport since 2013. Not 2013, 2003.
Yep.
So, if I was in charge of Renault, marketing team or driver selection, I would completely go for Fernando.
Can you quickly just go to fourth on the road and we'll keep talking about this because there's maybe a battle going there with Lonnie and David. But yeah, carry on.
I think. We'll just back the background real quickly. But then again, you see Sebastian Vettel, he hasn't got drive next year. There's nothing. So Mercedes, they want him. He's German. Mercedes is German. They would love a German person to promote the brand. And that's why they like Nico Rosberg, because he would promote the brand. But then you have a look at Sebastian Vettel, and then does he really want to go to Mercedes? He probably does. He probably wants to drive next year in a competitive car. I don't think he'll go to somewhere like Haas or Alpha, like Kimi Räikkönen did. He went to Alpha, and he's majority at 15th place, but sometimes does get a few good results. As Lonnie goes almost down the side of David, so these two are in a great battle here. Only about 4 tenths.
It might be interested if you work out the championship positions regarded to Dalavan, David and Lonnie right now instead of jabbering about F1 guys. Right, I'll do that. You carry on. So Dalavan, Lonnie. So where's David at the moment in this race? Oh, Beza's disconnected now. So Beza has finally left. David's third. So third place gets you 21 points. So David will be on 43 points. He would be. Yep. 43. Aguilator Lonnie is currently fourth, so fourth gets you I don't know how many points, 18. So he will be on 18. 126, so he has closed that gap down again. He has there, and Dalavan, who is currently leading this race, will be on 30 points, so he'll be on 138 points. 133 points. So it'll be David, Dalavan, Lonnie at the end of this race. By the way, for everyone, there you go. for you. So just to give you a quick idea again, it'll be David from Dalavan from Lonnie at the end of this race, if it stays as it is.
Would Lonnie go up a position if you took David?
So at the moment it's 222 points for David, 208 for Lonnie, and Dalavan on 203. So Dalavan will get the 30 points if it, because he technically will be 30 points, 5 seconds ahead. He will be on 233 points, right? And we'll go up to second. David will get the 21 points and will have 243. And Lonnie, if he stays where he is, just to say, so fourth, as I did the maths, but I'm going to check again if I got it right. Will be on 221. So he will be staying in third. But if Lonnie gets past David, now that's a different story completely. Here it is. So Lonnie will get 21 points, so he will be on 229, as he's about to try go down the inside. Can't do it there, right? David will have 18 points, and he will be whatever happens, by the way, if Lonnie has to win this race to move up the order in the championship here, so it will stay at the end of this race no matter what. Dalavan will, if he wins the race, will be P1 in the championship. David will be second, and Lonnie will be third.
Quite clear this championship heading into the final few rounds, because this is the final week of the GT3, so we're heading to 4 more rounds.
And then Marky's in fifth. If it stays, he stays in fifth for some reason. He'll be on 17 points, right? Will it be 17? Wait, how many? Is it 15 for third? Or no, next? Yeah, 15. Is it 15?
Don't know.
I can't remember the point scoring now. It's really awkward. But anyway, Dalavan, Marquis will stay in fourth, just to say to everybody. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, if you want us to do talk about F1, that's not as a format like this, then we'll do a podcast on it soon. We'll record it, say next week one day.
Yeah, that'd be quite interesting.
So there you go, Brian. I've given you the information there. So as it stands, it'll be Dalavan first. Lonnie will be David second and Lonnie third. And just to give you where, because I know we don't have any battles. Yeah, I know, and I think, and by the way, just say Aguilator's a reserve, I think. So there you go. But yeah, F1's interesting at the moment. F1's interesting because I'll give you something quickly before this battle actually develops, right? I'll give you a calendar that they have a proposed calendar from a group, right? 5th of July, Austria. 12th of July, Austria. 26th of July, Britain. 2nd of August, Britain. Then it'll be Hungary, 9th. Spain, 23rd. Belgium, 30th. 6th of September will be Italy. Then it'll be Azerbaijan, 20th. 27th will be Russia. 4th of October will be China. Then it'll be 11th of October will be Japan. USA, 25th. 1st of November, Mexico. 8th, Brazil. 22nd, Vietnam. Bahrain, 6th of December. And Abu Dhabi, 13th of December. So there you go. That's a possible calendar.
Calendar. I kind of hope we get started, but obviously what's going on in the world is too right.
That's alright, Brian, anytime. So I count. As we've lost another driver, so I'll get you this here. We lost 2 drivers. Let me just pop in who they were for you. It was YT. It was YT and Pet, I think. Yeah, it was YT and Pet Biv who have left the session. There they have. Well, I'm going to quickly go and get a drink and I'll be back in a second, but you can carry on.
Well, David's into the post at the moment, being challenged by Lonnie in 4th, so we've lost 2 drivers. YT and Pepip, they both disconnected. I don't know if they had internet issues or they both disconnected at the same time. They were running quite far down the grid, so they may have just given up. But we don't know. David trying to defend this position, going down turn 1, is doing very well at the moment. He keeps his third place. Lonnie just wants to try and get past him and head up towards Agalator, and Donald's doing great on lap 20, about 20 minutes to go here. Put down in the comments who do you think their driver day is. Will be James will be announced about 5 minutes before the end. So hopefully that should be all good. 20 minutes remaining. Gone through. Delavan in first place by 7 seconds separate between him and Agalator, and it's followed by David in third. Ollie in fourth, quite close behind Marco in fifth. Juki Martin in sixth. Seventh is Gavra, who's actually in a heated battle with Ruby. It's been quite a heated battle all through the race. Not too bad there for them too. Boston Row in ninth. Dunlop in 10th. And JJ. Let me get this one right. It always just messes with my head. GJD. I don't know what it does. Always does. Agalator. No, who's that? Agalator's had a little bit of a problem there, and he's lost his position from second place. Unfortunately, you can see that on the stream. Agalator down to fourth now, losing 2 positions. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage. I don't know what happened there. Maybe just gone on the grass a little bit. But David is being challenged quite furiously by Lonnie. I don't know who is, either running a low drag setup or a high drag setup, for the corners, but there are 5 straights on the circuit, so straight speed is quite an important thing. We're going through this turn 1, there's much needed downforce here, going through a left and a right. That should be all good. Next week we do actually have the Ginetta Evolution week break. And then we're back for round 13 with the LM3 cars as we move to the next generation. At the Fuji, which I believe will be 2 hours. I don't know if that's going to be for every single round. I don't know if that's going to be, for the final 4 final rounds here in the series. We're getting quite close to the end now. But it's still quite tight at the top. David. Only about 3 tenths. He's keeping his lead by about 3 tenths now, so Lonnie's been when Lonnie spins. Lonnie has been following him and following him through all these corners, and now he just lets up on one corner. He's lost position to Agalator, and he's lost the chance of getting second place here, and he's probably lost the chance of getting first place here. Well, I believe James is back.
Yep.
Which he is.
I'm just going to check what the point standing is, so what the standing will be now, because I want to give it now to everyone. So. But yeah, should be good. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't care what championship we actually do. GT3 is fine, because it's every championship the same points, right?
So quite a few spins in the race today. Delavan's had a fantastic race today in the GT3s, Ginetta Evolutions. So he had a great race today, leading from start to finish. A little bit of battle with Lonnie,
18,
but then a little bit of an incident in the final corner on lap 1, and then he's been leading since then.
Yeah, so he'll get 18 points. That's he'll be on 100 and he'll be on 221 points at the moment. He will. Oh, are you still in the session?
Yeah, I'm still in the session, but
Yeah.
many drivers are leaving.
Yeah, I've just been disconnected.
Okay, so this is not good.
Has every driver left?
Isn't Pep the leader?
Yeah, but he's left as well.
Yeah, so I don't think this is very stable.
Disconnected.
Brian says David for driver of the day so far. David has done a great job in second place. So.
How many drivers are in with you, by the way?
9 drivers are left.
Yeah, can you invite me to the session, or can somebody invite me to the session anyway?
I don't think anyone can.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I can't because I'm in a director mode. Oh no.
Well, I will have to. Oh, I know what to do. Give me 2 seconds, everybody. We'll get this done.
Is it still not the community?
Yeah, I'm going to check on the community right now, and just if it is working on the community, then we'll come back in. But for now, we'll give you by the way, ladies and gentlemen, radio audio from Ethan.
I'm going to describe it as best as I possibly can. Dalavan is in first place, leading by 19.6 seconds. He's just in the first sector at the moment, passing through turn 3. He's taking it very nicely at the moment, no rear end splitting out or anything. So he's doing quite well. His best lap delta, he's keeping quite good with his best lap delta. So he's consistent with his pace, and about 3/10 off in the first sector, which you think is quite a lot, but the cars are losing grip with the tyres. I think he's not doing too bad at the moment. We've got about 14 minutes remaining in the race. Hopefully Cadwell will join back soon, so I don't have to keep on describing the action as a radio commentator. I did not sign up for radio, I signed up for picture. Cadwell has joined.
I'm waiting here. It says waiting spectate. There we go. We're back in.
David's still in second place. Galacy in third. Lonnie in fourth. Duke Martin in fifth. Rube, I don't know how to say his proper name, is having a little bit of a battle for sixth place here against Gavra. They've been a huge battle for the whole of this race, really. Again, right in the slipstream, going down the home straight here. It's basically like a drag race where they're both side by side going down turn 1. Rube is going right into the inside line. Again, trying to go around the outside, doesn't make it, but he just trying to cut back and try to get a bit of an earlier power advantage. But doesn't really. Boston Rowe is trying to join the fight as well. But he's around about half a tenth off. While Robert and Argan's about less than a tenth off each other, so it's looking quite good. Ruby's just about to stay. The Argan goes down the inside, doesn't able to make it. So Ruby's staying in 6th place with Argan in 7th and Boston Rowe in 8th. Also Cheeky Martin. No, it's not Cheeky Martin. Rube is into the gravel and he's straight back off the gravel, but it's lost the position and they both hit. Boston Rowe and Ruben coming back onto the track, both hits. Ruben hit the front of Boston Rowe's car. Boston Rowe's back onto the gravel as he's lost, I think, a bit of his front downforce. But it was a bit of an insane crash. Boston Rowe's front was hit by the rear of Rube.
Is Boston, by the way, what positions are they in, just quickly to ask? So where's Boston on your screen? Is he third?
Boston Rowe is currently 7th place.
Okay, yeah, mine's messed up, but you carry on. We can see the car you're looking at. Are you looking at Akagram right now?
You're looking at the car I'm looking at.
I don't know. Which car are you looking at?
I'm looking at a blue, black Agaram.
Yeah, I'm looking at the same car, but we just don't have the timings on the side screen.
Oh, okay. I don't know if this will work. Can you see, like...
Oh, there we go. So Boston... No, it says Boston's 3rd still. So...
On my screen, it says Boston 7, Dalavan's leading, and David's 2nd, and Aguila's 3rd. No? I've been described the actual 11 minutes remaining.
Are we... 11 minutes have we got?
Yes, I don't know if you've still got the timer. Hopefully it isn't that messed up.
We have 1 hour to go.
On your screen?
It says we have 59 minutes and 51 seconds. So there we go.
Oh, that's just brilliant.
But it doesn't matter.
So,
we'll go off yours. Keep going.
I just have to try and explain. So we've got about 10 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the session. James, I'll tell you when you can name your driver of the day. With about 5 minutes remaining, so you've got about 5 minutes to think about a driver of the day. People have already done suggestions, such as David for driver of the day, voted by Brian.
Adam, they're still battling, by the way. I think Acrogram and Boston, I think are still battling. Not Acrogram, so I mean Rubid and Boston. Yeah, there we go. We've got 9 minutes and 10 seconds. We're back.
Oh, I'm on 10 minutes and 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes and 5 seconds, sorry. Do apologise.
There we go. Hopefully it's all fixed now. So,
no,
I don't have a ball with 8 play.
Yeah, I don't have the time, but I do have everything else, so we can carry on.
So we're looking at 8th place at the moment. Hopefully it should juke.
It should. But we're back now. We're back now. You can see the times on the side. So Dalavan's first, David second, and Boston were in 7th there. Everything's fine on the side. Oh.
He's gone a little bit deep into the corner. He's hit the tyres and he's hit the wall now.
No.
Just one simple mistake. That was the rear just going. So it looks like the tyres are just not able to give what the driver wants. And at the moment, there is no battles.
No, there isn't.
Everyone's separated by a minimum of about 3 seconds. So,
yeah.
We'll just run on ball with our race leader here with about 8 minutes and 55 seconds to go. James will be announcing a driver of the day in about 3 minutes and 46 seconds time.
Indeed. But yeah,
put in the comments who you think is your driver of the day here at the Gavra Racing Evolution round 12 here at Brno in the Czech Republic.
Yeah, but it's good to see actually. I did put this up on something. I don't know if I saved it, did I? Let me just quickly find this and see if I saved it.
What did you say?
No, I'm just checking. I didn't save it, but that's fine. But it's all good, guys. If you want to watch racing in the UK, August the 1st and 2nd is when the British GT come back, and they're at Oulton Park first round.
Ah, yes, I remember seeing that on your Instagram story. That was, yeah.
6 days ago.
Let's get some racing.
But no, they don't know about fans yet.
They'll probably just do it behind closed doors.
Yeah, probably. But I'll give you more information in a second, as we have no battles at the moment, really, so we need to push it. But yeah, just on the calendar. Have we got a calendar? There we go, calendar.
I'm just going to be back in 1 second.
Yeah, it doesn't say actually what races we've got. Interesting. This is everything we've flipped them through and it did tell us. Well, anyway, with Dalavan here, racing is hard out here for today's race. It is a Dalavan Masterclass. Wow, that's not good there. Pet babe, baby, not good. David has had a great race, and David should be driver of the day. That's my driver of the day. So I think it's time. I think it's around 6 to 7 minutes to go. So Ethan, if you are there, if you're not, then well, we generally will say it. I think in a couple of seconds it'll be my drive of the day, so we'll do that in a second. But we do have a battle on our hands. Well, it looks like we have a battle, but I don't think we do. No, we don't. We don't have a battle.
There's a bit of a battle which not close enough. Unfortunately, this is the time of the race where all the battles die down, everyone's separated, and just ready to finish off the race here.
I think
so. Been here for an hour now. Well, 1 hour, 55 minutes.
Oh yeah, my drive of the day is. Do you want to do it now?
Yeah. Do you drive of the day?
Alright, everybody. David's gonna get drive of the day. As everyone says, David has raced brilliantly. Didn't start I think on the front row, did alright, and brilliantly for David. But could say the same for Angulator maybe, because he's done really well.
Fair enough.
But David's getting there.
So David is James' driver of the day. Not too bad. Everyone else has suggested David. People can also put in the comment section who they think their driver of the day is as well. I'd like to see who other people think their driver of the day is. But we've only got 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this race here today. It looks like it's going to be a great race. Not going to have any finishes. Fantastic finishes, but we're going to have a nice finish for Dalavan here. Lap 28 at the moment. And he's had a fantastic race. Billy O'Connor says Angulator drove a great race. Jukebox says he deserves it, he had a great race. I believe he's talking to David.
He is, I think.
Brian says driver of the day is David Cool. He had a message earlier. I remember saying that, yeah, there it is. David for driver of the day.
Dalavan here Dalavan here looking like he's about to lap one of these drivers. Dunlop, Boston, or Rube, or Dunlop, or AKA, or Acagram, so one of them is about to do. But yes, guys, let us know in the comments your thoughts on maybe a F1 podcast kind of style thing, like we have already a podcast, but an F1 one. And me and Ethan can do it.
I think that would be a good idea for me and you, James, to host that. That'd be good.
And if anyone else wants to do it, they can do.
That'll just bring a different audience to the channel. I think that'd be great for us. But we've gained so many subscribers in the past few weeks. I mean, we're now at 837. I remember about a month and a half ago we were at 700 subscribers. So
yeah, when we started this, yeah, I think it's because of, I know I should be saying this, and I know this really hurts me, and it shouldn't be doing like this. But ever since we've been locked away in our houses, and ever since this whole thing started, we've gained over, I think it's like nearly 200 subscribers. Because when we started this championship, we were like round 5, I think it was, when this whole this whole thing came in, and we were on 695, I think it was, and we're now on 838.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, it does. Aglater has done a great job. He has made you proud, and we know he has. He's made your team proud, because the team do really well now. Yep, David drive of the day from Liz. Yep, definitely Liz. We're going to give drive of the day to David. Of course we are. But yeah, as I personally say, I can't fault the drivers. They turn up week in, week out. They produce a great races. Gavra does a great league. Jukebox does brilliant to get everything organised with some stuff, and so do we. So do you, Ethan. Come in every week and put on a show. So yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining.
That's alright. It's a non-stop week for me. It's Monday, Tuesday I get a break, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I'm commentating. So it's quite good. Good life.
Yeah, we're heading into our week break now, so hopefully I'll do a few things around the house, and then Yeah, should be quite good. Yeah, what a great race we've had today here in the Czech Republic for the final race of the GT3s. You've just seen Dalavan going through the final corner. He is going to be showing the white flag this lap, which means that is going to be his final lap.
30 laps we're doing. Okay.
It's been a great race from him today. 35 seconds remaining in the session. So this will be most definitely his final lap, as it is a 2-minute 4 lap. Or even less, depending on how fast you want to go. The closest driver to him is David in second place, so what a race he's also had, as he is the driver of the day, voted by James.
On the chat.
And many people in the comment section.
Yep. But yeah, if there's any suggestions on anything you want, then let us know, because we are maybe doing other games coming up soon, because we've already got the F1 and GT Sport. So we may do. You never know. In the future, we may go to Assetto Corsa. We may go to iRacing. We may even go to Forza. That's kind of something I think. Forza. GT. Never know. You never know.
Forza's a push, but still a good game.
It is. It's not a bad game. As here, I think Dalavan has got 5 more corners and he's done the race. So well done to Dalavan.
So here he is in his beautiful black and yellow star livery in the GT3 Genesee Evolution Series for Gavra Racing. This is the final race for the GT3s. No one knows. We'll be heading over to LMP3s for the next round at Fuji in about 2 weeks' time, which will be absolutely brilliant to see those cars go around tracks. I always like this series. We always have different cars every 4 rounds, so that's always great, and we're finishing off the series with the LMP3s. So the time is up. Dalavan's going to come across the line in a few seconds here at the final corner. Dalavan is going to win in Brno in the Czech Republic for the Ginetta Series GT3s for Gavra Racing. What a race he has had, leading from really lap 1, the end of lap 1, all the way to lap 31. 1 hour race today. He's had a fantastic race. And David's going to come across the line as well in second place, driver of the day as well, as he's flashing his headlights. Aguilera will come home in 3rd position. Lonnie in 4th after having a poor start as he got onto the grass and having a few battles here and there. Duke Martin's still got quite a fair bit to go. But there's going to be other drivers finishing for him, such as Rue, who's had a decent race today. He had a few battles with the Gavra and a few battles with Boston Row. But it's been a great driver really all day. He's showed us some great fun action. He's kept us waiting, but he's going to finish in a very lovely P8 there. I believe the next driver will be Duke Martin to come across the line, coming up the final corner here, which is still a great result in that red, green and yellow style livery.
And there we go, that should be it.
Got a few more drivers still. Just a guy who will be finishing in 6th place unless he has a horrible final lap, which I think he'll be taking this quite slowly compared to his other laps. But 6th place again for Gavra will be a great result.
Well done, David. Great race, says Liz. And Simon, I think that's how I say it, says Grande Dalavan. So there you go. Grande Kimi. Grande. Sorry.
It's always been a great race.
Yeah, it has. As here he comes across the line, and that is it. So I'll give you the rundown of the finish if you want. But yeah, Billy O'Connor, just to say to you, Ethan, says, well done, amazing comms, guys. So there you go.
Thank you very much, Billy. If James wants to do the rundown, you go ahead.
Okay then. So we'll take the rundown now for you. Just to say, it has an English flag and it's the Brno. It's not in England, by the way. It's in Czech Republic. It is Dalavan first, 1 hour, 15 minutes and 4 seconds. Wait, 1 hour, 1 minute and 15 seconds it took him to do the race. David second, Aguilera third, Lonnie fourth, Duke Martin in fifth, sixth is Akagram, seventh is Boston Row, eighth is Rubit, and ninth, the final finisher is Dunlop Swede. The fastest time then from the competitors who finished was a 2 minutes 1.104 from David, so he gets the fastest lap of the race and pole, and gets driver of the day. So there you go. And we did lose, by the way, 5 drivers, which is a shame.
Thank you very much, James. It is a shame losing drivers, but I do want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. You guys make us... You give us a hobby to do, which is very, very much appreciative. Thanks so much for coming out and just watching with us, especially watching the whole stream with us and just going through the journey. And I hope you guys will be back in 2 weeks' time for the LB3s, for the Ginetta Evolutions here in Gavra Racing. If you do want to go check out any of our website or Twitter or Facebook or anything, just go down straight into the description. You'll be able to find it right there. You'll also be able to find our contact email, just in case you want to contact us for any concerns. The like button really does help us out. And hit the subscribe button, that'd be very much appreciative. I do want to thank James a lot for being with me.
That's alright. Oh, by the way, everybody, we do have a Twitter and all of that. So if you want to go in the description and find them, and of course PS4 community Gavra Racing.
Yes, thank you very much. So we'll hopefully see you in 2 weeks' time. The 1 week break is next week.
That should be good.
Don't expect us. Thank you very much.
Oh, actually, we could next week put our podcast out, and that could be our tribulation saying we're here.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could. If you guys want to see that, we are thinking of doing an idea of a Formula 1 podcast for the real life races, as it will be starting up very shortly, hopefully in June, and we've had quite a lot of Formula 1 news around contract signing and everything. So hopefully, if you guys really like that, just go and watch us. It'll be out maybe on Tuesday next week. So hopefully we'll be able to see you there. I've been Ethan, and we've joined by James. Thank you very much for joining us, and hope you have a good evening and a good sleep. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
Ciao.